microphone setup. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope the mic is working. We're gonna wait and see and wait till peeps come on. But yeah, just enjoy this little ramble of me rambling around. I hope you're having a good day. I hope life has been good to you. Hello, my friends and family, and welcome to the Hive. Do you guys, should I throw a light in the back? Ah, yes, Sarah, thank you. I was hoping you could hear me. Do you guys want me to throw a light on the back, or should I just hold and do this? Do we want color? I forgot to do it, but I feel like it looks nice either way. Let me know. Oh, let me know too if you have a color preference, but either way, we're just gonna wait it out. I hope you guys are all crushing it. Today in LA, it's really, really hot. It is insanely humid. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are both doing well. I know that there's like 2 people on right now. I love you guys. But for everyone that's going to watch this in the future, your son is still not on the base. Oh, how's he doing? I hope he's doing okay. I am going to... Oh my god, hi Alyssa, HIVE girl. Where you been? What you been doing? We'll send him really good vibes. Hive will send Brenda's sons a lot of good advice, a lot of good vibes. I'm sorry to hear that. Boston is super gross too. Yeah, LA freaking is gross. And yeah, Alyssa, guys, Alyssa and I, ASMR, we have something fun coming to y'all soon. But I know what you did, girl. I know what you did. Okay, so yeah, it's really hot here in LA. I am so tired, you guys. I'm about to go do volleyball, I think, after this too, and I'm just like, ugh. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait 1 more minute, stay put. I'm gonna ramble a little bit more, and then we'll get into everything with the advice for this week. Also, if there's anything that you're going through recently that you didn't even put down in the community tab, feel free to put it in the comment section as well, and we'll chat about it. We'll chat about it. But yeah, it's really hot here. I hope that you guys... I keep saying I hope you guys are doing well, but also, if you guys saw my last video, I'm moving. I don't know if I officially have told you guys, but I'm officially moving in September. Woo. So it's been a little bit of a chaotic time, but it will be good. Yeah, let me just do one thing. We'll see. My phone battery is a little bit short, so hopefully we'll get through this, but okay. We're sending magical energy. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So, let's go. So, as always, the community tab in the Hive, feel free. I'm always going to send, I think, every week asking for what y'all are going through. You guys can always place what you're going through, what you need advice about, whatever you're celebrating about in that section down below. Just a heads up for this video, I think we're gonna go live until my phone dies, so let's see how long that lasts. I'm at 20%, but if I cut out, I apologize, but we're just gonna go through it. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Hold still, I'm going to get a computer charger. Talk to yourselves, I'll be right back. It's right over here. Okay. Okay. So, let's get into it. So, y'all, The first thing we're going to be talking about today is what this one of the bees in our hive posted. They said that they needed advice about, and this is, I'll just quote what they said and we can talk about it. They said, I've never been in a relationship and I don't know why. I'm in my late 30s and I know my body could use some work. Any advice? I've never been in a relationship and I don't know why. I'm in my late 30s and I know my body could use some work. Any advice? So as always, throw any advice you have in the comments down below. Let's talk about this. Y'all, to be real, I'm no expert about relationships because I also have not really been in a significant one and I'm 26. So I totally understand what you feel. I know you're in your late 30s, but I'm in my late 20s and I feel it. I feel it in my bones. It's hard to not feel. It gets to a certain point where you feel like, I don't know if you agree with me, but if you're not in a relationship, it kind of feels like it's your fault that you're not. Brenda says, start slow, just go on a walk or something. Yeah, well, I think, is that for body positivity? Maybe that's for being more fit and stuff. Oh, Sarah says, as an ace, I would be curious if that could be a factor. This is a really good thing to think about too. Thanks for bringing that up, Sarah. Is how do you identify what kind of relationships are you looking for? Sarah, might be incorrect, but well, also, are you? I'm gonna butcher this. Is there like ace romantic, or I know ace is usually. Oh, I'm really gonna butcher this. I'm sorry, but I hope you love me anyways. It's basically having. Basically like sex not being such an important thing for you. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can still have it with the people that you care about, but it's not a relationship you're desiring to have. You can have a relationship where you're not intimate, but yeah, I think that's a thing too. And I also just want to say, like, it's not your fault that you're not in a relationship. Ooh, thank you. Edge says, I think it's not having sexual attraction to anyone. That is it. That is it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that's correct. Sarah, if you have a better definition, let me know. Sarah says, I'm not romantic at all. Figured it out after being married. Still married, although 0 bedroom fun. Yeah, some people just don't need it. And that's really nice, honestly, because I sometimes wish I didn't need it. I get very confused a lot of the time. Brenda says, I'm terrible at romantic relationships. Girl, I am too. So welcome to the club. We all suck at relationships. I know there are some of you guys that have like really significant others. I know, Edge, you have a significant other and everything. We all have partners, but I just want you to know that there might be deep down a reason why you aren't in a relationship, and it might be deep down because it also might be deep down because in a way that you're not really revealing yourself, you might actually prefer being single. I don't know if you've been around for my other rambles, but there was something I learned recently where, and my mom always says this, and it gets under my skin a lot. I don't know if it would get under your skin too, but my mom always says, look at what people have, because that's what they want in life. Look at what they have. People tell you, oh, I want to have a big car, I want to have this life, I want to blah, 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 blah. But look at what they actually have. Now, there's some caveats to that, right? Like being poor, all of that, there's some things we can't control. But for instance, if you move somewhere, if you have a job, if you keep complaining about not having, if you're saying your body or whatever, complaining about that, there's deep down some type of reason, there's something that you like about the thing that you're complaining about, which is taking me a really long time to kind of grasp. I don't know if you guys agree, but like, for instance, I feel like it might even be deep down to being like, I like feeling unworthy. I like giving myself an out for people not liking me, right? It might be more scary to get rejected knowing that you work really hard on your body, you work really hard on your mindset, you try and become really pretty and really handsome, and then you get denied. Ouch, that hurts. But by maybe not fully like being as handsome or attractive as you could be, not being as healthy, you could always blame it on that. You could always be like, oh, it's because I don't, have a good body, or I don't have all this stuff. And I want us to be conscious of that, because I do that a lot. I don't know if you guys do that a lot. It's totally okay if you don't, but I would encourage you to like look in your life what you have, what do you complain about, and then flip it and see why do you secretly enjoy it. For me, my roommate, for instance, I would be like, oh, I want to move away from my roommate. I love him, all this stuff, but like he annoys me. And then I used to be like, I just want to move out. I am moving out, but the reason I would stay is because I remember being like, if I saw him not fully succeeding, right, it gave me an excuse to not fully try. I don't know if that makes any sense, but by surrounding myself with someone that I feel like isn't fully going above and beyond, I'm, yeah, I guess it made me feel better. It gave me an excuse out. So I just be careful with that too. So, yeah. Sarah said, we're just gonna look back. So Sarah said, you shouldn't be hard on yourself / hate how you look. You are not your type. Ooh, someone else will love you and you are their type. I heard this recently. Brenda says, try to learn to love yourself first. Exactly, Sarah. Yo, you guys are wise beyond your belief. Or that wasn't making sense. But yeah, seriously, like remember also, like, oh guys, be so easy on yourself. You look at yourself so much throughout the day, throughout life. No wonder you fucking hate yourself. No wonder you hate how you look. It's because you've seen yourself way more than you've seen any other person in your entire life. And our brains aren't wired for that yet. So we've evolved. Our brains evolve really, really slowly in the world, but having mirrors and having social media and photos is like in the last century. And so our brains haven't even adapted to that. So it's just like crazy. You see yourself all the time. No wonder, like, you're not alone. We all get sick. It's like if you eat pasta every day for the rest of your life, you're going to get sick of it, right? There are days where you just don't like how you look. And my thing for you, or your body, my thing is, and something I've been learning too recently, is that comparison is the thief of joy. 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 So whenever you're feeling miserable, ask yourself, why am I feeling miserable? It's probably because I'm comparing myself to another motherfucker. Or it's because it's always you're comparing something. I'm doing that with my short film now. I'm comparing and getting nervous about it not being amazing or great or whatever because I have this other person that went to Tribeca. And then my roommate, who I adore, we all have problems with, said, he's like, Nick, this is your first time directing. Like, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. And he was so right. I don't know why we put this pressure on ourselves. It's crazy. Oh, you literally just wrote a journal entry about comparison. Yeah, comparison is, I really think that's where we suffer the most. It's so stupid. It's comparing ourselves to other people, but then also comparing ourselves to ourselves and our idea of ourselves. So let's backtrack. So it's like comparing yourself to how you viewed what you thought your life was going to be. And then if you're not matching up to it, you're like, I'm a failure. But bitch, you had no idea what life was going to throw at you. Like, you got some curveballs, you got some heartbreak, you got all this stuff, and you're still alive and you're succeeding, you're doing great. And you didn't know that was going to happen. And so, of course, where you are in life is not where you thought you were going to be, but you should be very proud of where you are right now, because not everyone makes it this far. They really don't. And I'm proud of you, and everyone in this hive is really, really proud of you. But we'll get back to this too. So for never being in a relationship and you don't know why, do you guys have any advice on how to work through this? Mine is, I also heard this recently that, and this I hope brings you some peace, is like every relationship is actually really different. So when you see couples, and this is what happens to me a lot, the art I make is like I see PDA of like straight people or gay people or whatever, and I kind of like group them together. every relationship is different. The way people interact with each other is different. And just remember that too. So a relationship you're wanting, it's not a relationship, but maybe you're let's go deeper. You're looking more for intimacy, an intimate connection. And something I've been finding a lot of peace and a lot of love from recently, that I hope you can take this too, is like, maybe it's not love that you need, not maybe it's not romantic, maybe you need more friends, more friendships. You can find a lot of love in friendships. You can kind of be your full self around friends in a way maybe you can't romantically. I would maybe encourage trying to find more friendships. And friends, as we define in other videos, it's just people that you hang out with. It's not anything more than that. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be this deep spiritual thing, but if you just leave it like that, you might be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, but honestly, I feel you. Not being in a relationship is hard, but I want you to know too that being in a relationship is difficult as well as being single. So, you know, it's gonna be hard either way. Let's see what you guys are all saying. Polarity says everyone complains about time. Ooh, everyone does complain about time. Polarities, if you're still here, do you mind elaborating on that? Yes, I'm so proud of all you too, and the Hive is amazing. But yeah, if you guys have any advice too, I guess, or any of you guys not in relationships, what's up, Alan? What's up? Welcome to the Hive. Welcome to the live chat. But yeah, if you guys have any advice on relationships, on if you're not in one, if you've been in this person's place where you're like in your 30s and you haven't been in a relationship, and what have you done? It's hard. You know, sometimes you do just need time to heal things, but I think if you want to be proactive, I think looking at that, I think it's called like shadow work. And I would definitely check Edge ASMR's channel out, because she talks about shadow work. She did like some questions, which I absolutely adore, and you guys should check out. But shadow work is like that whole thing about like what's holding you back from not having a relationship. And there is something, I promise you, if you complain about something and you find that you're not doing anything to solve it, right? If you're like, oh, I'm not making enough money, oh, I don't have a relationship, and then you find that you're not doing anything to change it, that's because there's something that you actually enjoy that's holding you to it. And that gets scary. And that is uncomfortable, because it's always things that you aren't positive necessarily. Like you might enjoy feeling unlovable. You might weirdly enjoy being alone. And you might enjoy this because you feel like it's safer than having the thing you want. It might feel safer to, and this is what I'm learning in life too, right? Like to go after the things that you really, really want in life. And think about it right now. What do you really, really want in life? If you could have anything, and if I was like, I will give it to you, the Hive will give it to you, and you're going to succeed and you're going to get everything you want, what is the like craziest thing you would love to do? You know, think of that. It's scary to like go for that, right? You like go all the way for that and then you fail. But there's a weird comfort in knowing that you're your own failure, and the fact that you never allowed yourself to go, right? There's a weird comfort in being like, hey, I could have done that, but I chose not to. You know, like I could have been this amazing person, but I chose to live a safer, more pleasant life. And that's not bad, but it does explain why you didn't get the thing you want, right? Because you chose to be more comfortable. You chose to continue with the life you have now, and that's totally fine. But I think that's what shadow work is doing, right? It's like, okay, why am I not going the direction I think I'm going? It's because there's something that I actually enjoy that's holding me down here. And then it's evaluating that. It's like, is this a healthy thing that holds me? Is it fear-based, or is it something like peace? Like, do I find a lot more peace in this life than I actually thought I did? And that's a good answer too, and you can just hold it. But it's about priorities and what you're thinking about, right? So that's like what I think I would work on if you really want a relationship, but also be so easy on yourself. Like, it just takes one person. It takes one person, and it will click, and it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. But just remember that too, and remember that you're fucking amazing. Like, anyone that misses out, it's really their loss. Because you're incredible. And you have a lot to offer people in the world, and kindness and everything. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments. So, oh my God, Alan! Well, welcome to the first live. I'm glad you didn't miss it either. Okay, so Edge says this sounds dismissive of their worries, but if you boil it down to everything happens for a reason, maybe this is the universe's way of saving this person for a good relationship in the future. And Brenda says, I understand. I totally get that too. I don't know about you guys, but recently for me, this is very personal. I've been getting, so I've always been in touch with the universe, but I've been getting back in touch with like God, I guess. I've been finding that I've been praying a lot more when I sleep. It's been a way to just kind of like let the universe and everything kind of take over, right? Being like, I had someone be like, God, show me where I need to put all my energy in tomorrow, or make sure I'm on the good path. And then it's really it feels really good to do that, because then you're just like, okay, the universe or whatever you believe in has it. I had a point for this. What was my point? But yes, my thing is too, is like the universe and God or whoever you believe might be helping you learn something right now that your lover in the future will need access to. So think about that too. Whatever you're learning right now is maybe something you need to learn so you can help this person in the future. And if you can't help this person in the future, then maybe, like all this is helping you get to that person, I think. And just acknowledging that is really important. Let's see. Polarity says, time management is an obsession in Western culture. We worship time, yet we can't even define it. It's the greatest illusion. Brenda says, yes, polarity's time is most definitely an illusion. And yes, we do obsessive over it. Don't you guys hate that? I know. I hate that too. I think time is, that could be something we talk about too. It's like, how do you forget time exists? How do you become present and slow down? And I think it's just crazy to also like acknowledge too that we have never taken a break from life. We've been living this thing forever. And yeah, time is just an illusion. It is an illusion, but it also has its purpose. Like time can really help heal things. There are things I thought couldn't be healed from me that have only been healed because I've forgotten things over time, with my like old friends that have left me, or heartbreak in that sense. So I'm at 10% for my phone, so this is kind of going quickly, so we're gonna keep going. Like I said, we're just gonna do this until my phone dies. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day and wonderful life, but I think we have some more time. Okay, let's see. So let's just get on to the next one, shall we? Okay, and this is good because we only have like 2 advice for this week. So the last one is advice on adjusting to city life after living in suburban and more rural areas your whole life. I'm going from small town Pennsylvania to Parma, Ohio, Cleveland. No, sorry for killing me. You know what? My phone deserves to die. It's okay. I'll just read this one more time. Advice on adjusting to city life after living in suburban and more rural areas your whole life. I'm going from small town Pennsylvania to Parma, Ohio, Cleveland. Sarah says, get a bus pass. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, get a bus pass. The fun thing about cities is that you can walk around everywhere. I mean, make sure that you're kind of in a safe area. That's really important. Cities, there are safe and not safe areas, fine, where those are. I think city life is a beautiful life. It's a lot of energy. So just get ready for that. But also, I think in cities, you have to be kind of aware that you have to kind of force yourself to relax sometimes and to decompress. Now, I don't know how much, I've never been in Parma. Edge says, take it slow, don't overwhelm yourself too fast with all this stuff. Yeah, don't take it real slow. There are gonna be things that your like subconscious will have to adjust to. So just remember that too. Like even well, we all have good and bad days, but if you have a bad day, just remember that you're still adjusting. And even if you can't logically be like, why am I in a bad mood? Just know that it's because your body's trying to rest in an environment that's new and it's uncomfy sometimes. But I've never been in Parma. I'm thinking of New York City. So New York City is like a huge ass, like intense city, but it's nice because like you're closer to everything, so you can get more food, you can get more attractions, more stuff, which is really awesome. Sarah said when I moved to LA, I rode the bus to find out where things were in relation to my house per Google Maps. Yeah, you said I've never been to Ohio. I think it's gonna be really fun for you because it's always exciting exploring a new place. I know it's scary, but like that's what life is all about, right? It's like going to new places. It's exploring these new things, and it's okay to be uncomfortable. That's where we grow the most, right? So just remember that when you're feeling uncomfortable, when you feel unsettled, it's because you're growing, and that's kind of what the whole goal of life is. Yes, you want to enjoy it. Yes, you want to feel comfortable sometimes, but overall, like you're supposed to be growing as a human being. And yeah, you should be excited. It's okay. I feel, ooh, the best advice all I ever got is this, and we'll take this grain of salt, but those butterflies you feel, nervousness, anxiety, it's actually the same feeling in your body as excitement. Let me say that again. The nerves that you get, anxiety, butterflies, it's actually the same place in your body where you feel excitement. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So the sensations you also feel those sensations when you're excited. So like something to kind of trick your mind, try it out. Obviously, we have chronic anxiety and all of this, but a thing to trick your mind is that whenever you're feeling scared, nervous, or anxious, tell yourself, I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling excited. These feelings are excitement. And it's crazy because they actually live in the exact same place that being excited does. So just give that a go. When you're nervous, just kind of flip it and tell yourself, okay, I remember Nick saying this. Okay, I'm excited. I'm anxious because I'm excited, right? Like I think that will help kind of give you a more of a push off to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go do this thing. And I have trouble doing that too, so it's not easy. And there's also anxiety for different reasons, right? For safety, if you want to be safe, if you're scared, that's different. Or if you have anxiety, if you have chronic anxiety, that's different too. That's not what we're really talking about right now. But for moments where you are, about to like go on stage for the first time, or you're going somewhere new, or you're talking to someone new, those nerves are actually the same feeling as excitement. Okay. That's one of my favorite things I've learned recently. You learned it in psychology? No way. Yeah, I read a book about it. It was so sick. Oh, there are more theories. Sarah says, ask your new coworkers about things that may be interesting and all that and useful. Alyssa says it's like same thing if your heart is beating from anxiety. Anxiety workout because it tricks your brain into thinking there's a reason for your heart to beat fast. That's an interesting thing. Thoughts about city safety. Brenda, you can actually, I think, look it up. I don't know if anyone knows it here, but there's you can look it up online, like the safety in cities, and it'll tell you where crime is and everything. Don't get overwhelmed. It's going to be a lot of information, and it's going to probably feel very scary. But I want you to remember that there's a lot of people living in the area, right? So it's very highly populated. So the ratio of crime to people is probably going to be pretty low, but it is more than it is in the suburbs. So just be aware of that. Sarah says, just act like you belong and carry your keys in your hand all the time. Yeah, there is something really powerful about strutting your stuff, just being really confident. And my favorite trick too is confidence is something that is faked. No one feels super confident all the time, and if they tell you they do, they're freaking lying. So confidence is something that you put on and you act, and eventually you will feel it, but you have to act and do it first before you feel it. What else? Ooh. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, Brenda, it's gonna be really great. Trying to make out my relationships with the gym work out. I'm trying to make my relationship with the gym work out. Oh, it's okay. Our relationship with the gym is difficult. I'll tell you all that. But I think for going into a city for the first time living, creating a routine is really important too. Go explore and then just start doing things every day that you enjoy. Um, Honestly, for you, for this person, I feel like it's gonna be really nice for you. Especially, I know for this person, they've been wanting to kind of leave for a bit. And I'm really proud of you, and everyone in this hive is very proud of you for making that decision. Obviously, your safety is most important, so do what you can, what you're capable of. But I'm very proud of you, and this is exciting. And I think you'll find out if you like it or not, and you can always return back to the suburbs if you want. Um, Hey Rhea. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, welcome to the hive. Oh, that just made my day. We love you. Um, but yeah, we're really proud of you. And moving is always really scary, but it's always the start of a new beginning. The end. I always hold on to endings a lot. I don't know if you guys do too, but I'm trying to switch my mindset to be like every ending is now a new beginning. And I used to have this weird, stupid thing where I used to feel like I would have to feel every ending and really love it and like be sentimental with it, and you don't. Like if you're moving on, just move on and embrace the new beginning, not the ending of something. Embrace the new beginning, and it'll help kind of catapult you into it. So let's focus on, the excitement of this new city and not focus so much on the ending of this place. That's something I'm trying to get better at. So yeah. And like I said to anyone that's coming in here, this is going to happen eventually, but my phone is going to die. This live will end abruptly. Um, so don't be freaked out. But I'm very glad you guys are here. If you guys have any other advice for, moving to a city after living in a suburb for a really long time, feel free to throw it in the comments down below. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing really, really well. I feel like I say that all the time. That's like my go-to, but I don't know how to express to you guys that, like, I just hope you're getting everything you want out of life right now. And if you're not, I hope that you're getting everything you need. Brendan says, I know there is culture there, like a botanical garden and cemeteries and museums. See, that's gonna be really fun about this new place. There's gonna be a lot of things you can see that you have never seen before. And it's fun. And there'll probably be more people like you there too. Which is gonna be really great as well. But yeah, I guess that's a lot. Let me see if there's anything else. Sarah says, ignore any nasty old men who are trying to hit on you too. They can be nasty. Ooh. Yeah. Some people are just not good people. But you'll be good. I'm excited for you, and the hive is really excited for you too. Yeah, I'll be really good. So, yeah, I hope your guys' week has been decent. Mine has been pretty good. I think I could ask for some advice from you guys, actually, if this doesn't die before then. But I'm kind of been pondering over this YouTube channel, The Hive. So I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. But I was just curious about, it's a mental health thing to, like, when you're always putting yourself out there, it's difficult, and I think it's very difficult putting yourself out there all the time. And I love doing it for you guys, but I'm trying to figure out too on how to make videos better, more interactive. There will be a ramble coming up that if you listen to, you'll hear me talk about how I've been really kind of like focusing on the likes on videos way more than views, and I've been noticing some likes have been going down and everything, and I don't know if it's maybe I need to get better at speaking slowly, ASMR. I don't know. And so if you guys, and I know you come out of love, but if you have any advice on how to make anything more soothing, anything more enjoyable, let me know. Right now I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with this channel, and that takes priority. So I'm kind of okay with not doing the best videos all the time, but maybe that's what I should be focusing on. So if you have any advice for that, let me know. But yeah, what else are y'all saying? Rhea says, I have depression and I've been struggling, but I'm trying to get out of it. Advice for finding motivation. Yo, hey Rhea. I don't think depression, oh, this is a hard topic. Depression is, I don't think it's something that you can really fully get out of. I think just acknowledging that that's you and accepting it is very, very important. If you want to, and I think like self-defining what happiness is for you, or like picturing like what would be a really good life that you would really want right now. How would you want to think? How would you want to feel on a daily basis? And let's be a little bit more specific than happy, fine, okay. What is that actual feeling you want? Try and feel it. And then always try and think from a place of there. So if you want to live a peaceful life, feel it, and then when decisions come your way, try and feel it and think of what would that person in that place answer. And the more you do that, the more the life around you will make you feel that way. Let's see what y'all are saying. Oh, I love y'all. You guys are now giving me advice. So that's sweet. You should enjoy making videos. Searching for perfection can be exhausting in the long run. I know. That's how I feel right now too. It's just like, it's a lot. And it's the whole thing with comparing, right? I'm comparing myself to other people, and it's very, it is the thief of joy. Talk to a doctor or therapist, go for walks. Yeah, that helps for depression. Quality over quantity, in my opinion, but love all your videos. But if you feel like the quality is lacking because of the quantity, figure out what you want. Yeah, that is true too. I was thinking that too. And I think I will lean towards doing a little bit less videos and doing more videos that excite me a little bit more, but I love every video I post. Yeah, that's all really good advice. And yeah, and Rhea, we got you. Yeah, we got you. The Hive has got you. We all love you. We're all weird. We're all weirdos. We're all fucking different. We all have different lives, but we're all here because we all want to grow into better people, and we all want to support each other and help each other. And we're here to help you, Rhea, and we're here to help like anyone else in the Hive. Like, we are supporters. That's what we do here. Edge says, I definitely compare my channel all of the time to other ASMR artists. It's so hard not to feel critical about yourself. Always. It's so freaking hard all the time. I think it's like just knowing your why. And I know for the Hive, there is a huge why. I want you guys a part of my life. I want to be a part of your life. And I want a community that I've been craving for so long, which is just people uplifting each other and helping each other and growing and being a family, even if we're not physically close. I'm hoping one day, long far, but like apparel or something. I just want us to have a community that eventually, if you see anything on the street, you'll know, that we're all connected. That's why the bee is so important to me, and hopefully to you too, that whenever you see a bee out in real life, like, you'll think of this channel and you'll think of all the different bees, everyone in this hive that's different, that's moving around, that's living their life, that's supporting you, and is sending you really good energy all the time. And that's what I really want from all this. And yeah, Rhea, we got you. We got you. Do you enjoy my singing? Do we enjoy my singing? Oh, what'd you say? I personally feel like your videos are great because... Oh, I love you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm not perfect. Nothing I do is perfect at all. But that was very sweet of you, Rhea. Dance like no one's watching. Hell yeah. Get a pet. Cat gives me so much love. Pets are awesome. If you're not allergic, I'm allergic to cats, so I can't do that. Brenda says proper nutrition. I suck with nutrition. I wish I was better. But hey, yeah, and Rhea, I just want you to know that you're not alone at all. We all, obviously there's like different spells of depression, but we all go through really, really hard times. And I think that's what I want to do more on this channel, is like talking about too. It's like we all go through these hard times, and we all like to pretend like we don't. No one really like puts a flashlight on it, right? We kind of like to like scoot by those things, but those moments are when we really grow. And you have all of us here to really uplift you and to just know that you're good enough, that you are so loved, and that you don't even have to do anything right now to prove that you're better, to prove that you're a good person, to prove anything, because you're amazing. And your brain is just thinking these things right now, but it will change. It will change. Everything is really temporary. So when you're in a really, really low rut, you have to have faith that it's going to get better, because I promise you it will. It really will. And I know that because the last 4 months of my life have been a really freaking big roller coaster for me, and I've just kept holding faith, and it's been getting slowly better. But I want you to know that we all go through really dark spells, and you're not alone. It's actually really important to talk about it. And there's someone in this hive that actually is probably going through something really, really similar to you. So thank you for even bringing that up here. Good night, Edge. I forgot that it's so late there.